What is poppin', everybody? It's your man, Bailey Strasser, and welcome to the very final episode of Wisco Sports Weekly Wednesday predictions. We are predicting the matchup for Super Bowl 60. There's 60 Super Bowls. That's crazy. It's a milestone in itself. But yeah, we got a lot. There's not much to go over because of course it's only one game, but I'll just say it anyways. If you like what you see, subscribe below, comment with your thoughts. We all know that. All right, let's get on with it. I'll obviously give out my prediction for who I think is going to win, but first let's just go over how we got here. Seattle Seahawks, they were the 1 seed going into the season. Seattle has the best defense in the NFL. There's so much comparisons to what the Legion of Boom was. It's insane. You got DeMarcus Lawrence, a veteran. You got a veteran edge rusher. You had Bruce Irvin as a veteran edge rusher when he was on for the Legion of Boom. Now you got DeMarcus Lawrence in there. It's a great comparison. You got Dexter Lawrence, correct? In place of Michael Bennett. You got Devin Witherspoon, who's playing like Richard Sherman. You got Julian Love and Nick Warrior. I think that's at least. I don't know how Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas and Ernest Jones for Bobby Wagner. This is big. I've never seen it where the defense has been that good since the Legion of Boom. It's wow, just crazy. Just crazy. Man. But anyways, it's going to be interesting to see because their offense is obviously everyone says the Seattle offense is the weak point, but Jackson Smith Njigba, is that how I say it? I can't even pronounce all my words correctly, but yeah, that guy is a phenomenal wide receiver. They got some veterans out there that can really do the position well. Sam Darnold's been actually decent. Can't sit there and argue about that. And Seattle's been doing great. That's why they're the 1 seed, because they have a put-together team. Then we have a very inexperienced team in the New England Patriots. This is Mike Vrabel's first Super Bowl going into as a coach. The Patriots' first Super Bowl since Tom Brady departed. They haven't been to the Super Bowl since 2018, 2019. Was it around there? I don't know. It's been a long years of watching the Chiefs dominate that we completely forget that the Patriots existed, and all this happened in Josh Allen's career. So that just tells you about how much more the Bills have been an absolute failure, knowing that New England Patriots are somehow back where they used to be. But again, the thing about the New England Patriots that I will say is, while they had some moments that got Drake May in the spotlight, they have probably had one of the easiest schedules in all football. Easiest paths to get to the Super Bowl. If anything, they faced playoff Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, who's just been nothing but terrible. I just don't think he's a good quarterback. And they had to face a backup and barely beat the Broncos without Bo Nix. I get it was snowy conditions, and truthfully, I think, if anything, we would have not wanted to see the Denver Broncos in there. This is a team that is more complete. They are young, but they are inexperienced, and they got themselves there. Despite the easy schedule, they definitely showed that they are going to be a good team in the future. And now, going in next year, we'll see how they really do next year, because next year they are going to have a harder schedule. We know that. Seattle, same thing with them. They are going to have a harder schedule next year. These are 2 teams that kind of were at the bottom or in the middle, and they rose up to the occasion. And here they are now. Would have never expected it. And this is a rematch from Super Bowl 49, it was Super Bowl 49, where the pick in the end zone to seal it, it was crazy. It was a crazy, that was a crazy moment. All they should have did was just run it. And now it's literally going to be a rematch 11 years later. Yeah, I'm trying to get the years right, but that would be 11 years later. But yeah, this is crazy. I didn't think that the top teams that would be in the league would be Seattle, New England, and the Denver. Having, the last time they were the top leagues were like, that was when Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning were the quarterbacks. That's how long it's been. I've grown up to watch those guys, and now we have these young. I mean, Sam Darnold with the whole trajectory on his career, like how he started from everyone thought he was a bust, and he turned his career around. It's one of the best, and now he's going to be leading Seattle to a possible Super Bowl. New England, on the other hand, they probably found their guy in Drake May. They found their quarterback of the future. This is huge. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This is the best quarterback class in years. You have Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Bo Nix. I mean, we don't know how McCarthy and Penix will turn out, but still, you got four guys who are literally, like, those are guys that are going to be starters in the NFL for the next 10 years. It's pretty crazy how it works, but, oof. Yeah. Anyways, let's give a final prediction because it took me a while to figure this one out, but I've said it from the very beginning. I said that this team was going to win it from the very start because I just felt it. So I'm going to go with my final prediction. Drum roll, please. I'm so pathetic at that. But I am going with the Seattle Seahawks to be this year's Super Bowl winner. And the reason why I'm picking them is even though both teams have great defenses, I think Seattle's defense is just going to be too much for the Patriots. I just don't think the Patriots have enough experience to face a high-tier team. They have not faced really much high-tier teams. And yeah, while they were the better team moving forward, I just think this is going to be their best bet. This is going to be their kryptonite, and I do see the Patriots not doing well in this game. I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks to win Super Bowl 60. And that is that. If you like what you see, subscribe below, comment your thoughts, and as always, it has been a privilege of a year. On to baseball. We will see you next time.